Did they or did they not? That is the latest controversy emerging from the boardroom feuds at the Anti-Corruption Commission after two commissioners disowned a petition bearing their names and signatures that sought the president's intervention to remove their chairman for allegedly failing the integrity test. But now, Deputy EACC Chair Irene Kaino and Professor Jane Onsongo claim the petition was delivered to State House without their knowledge and contrary to their wishes. Although they acknowledge writing the petition calling for the sacking of Matemu, they claim they had changed their minds and agreed to tear up the petition after reconciling their differences with him. They then reportedly confirmed the withdrawal in a letter to Matemu nearly 4 months after they had written that petition. In a worrying sign of thickening boardroom intrigues at the commission that ironically should be a vanguard for public service integrity, the two commissioners are accusing a senior officer of secretly delivering the letter to State House. So does that mean State House is acting on a false petition? Only yesterday, State House spokesperson Manoa Esipisu confirmed the president had received the petition and was studying it.
There has been a petition in terms of the role of the head of that commission, that as petitions do, we receive hundreds of them every year. Our work is to verify that, in fact, these petitions, the issues raised in the petition may be legitimate or not.
Citizen Television is in possession of the documents from the two commissioners that now appear to question whether they themselves passed the integrity test. In the first document dated 9th September, Kaino and Professor Onsongo petitioned the president to initiate the process of removing Matemu. Key among their grievances is a claim that Matemu, quote, severally interferes with operational matters and the motive is sinister. For instance, he requests for certain investigation files through unofficial methods to request for a status on a file through the CEO. We have since requested the CEO to put in controls that will curtail the interference. The two commissioners further claim that he has an insecure personality where he thinks everybody is after his chairperson's seat. Thus, the need to go on a negative smear campaign on all senior staff and fellow commissioners. His leadership style is divide and rule, whereby he has a different personal relationship with fellow commissioners and senior staff, which creates disunity and infighting. Yet another letter dated 15th January 2015 has emerged, signed by the two commissioners and addressed to the chair, Matemu, in which they dissociate themselves from the petition for his removal. The letter says in part, quote, the issues raised therein are no longer current or valid. We therefore dissociate ourselves from the said letter and irrevocably recant the sentiments in the said letter attributable to us, end quote. The EACC Act states that the office of the chairperson shall become vacant if the office holder dies, resigns in writing to the president, is convicted of a felony and sentenced to imprisonment, is absent from 3 consecutive meetings without good cause, or removed under circumstances spelt out in Article 251 of the Constitution, which in itself holds that a member of a commission may be removed from office for gross misconduct or violation of Chapter 6 of the Constitution by way of a petition to the National Assembly, which will consider the petition and send it to the President. The President may then suspend the member or office holder pending the outcome of the complaint and shall appoint a tribunal to investigate the matter expeditiously, and the tribunal will then make a binding recommendation to the President, who shall act within 30 days. Deputy CEO Michael Mubea, whose suspension by Matemu was overruled by Halahe, reported to work today. Yet a public notice from the EACC warning the public against transactions with Mubea during his 30-day purported interdiction period will be released tomorrow. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Business Center.